In the ever-evolving world of e-commerce, the need for effective customer interaction is paramount. As a Marine Corps captain, and now the CEO of LangLabs, I have always been drawn to new challenges and the idea of going 0 to 1. Meet John, an ambitious e-commerce store owner. He's been invited to a bigger opportunity. An idea started forming in his mind. He noticed a desire to achieve something unique, a customer service chatbot that can also recommend products. Just like when I discovered the potential for AI automation, John is inspired by the potential of integrating Botpress with Flowise to create a powerful e-commerce chatbot. It's like his catch me if you can moment. He starts dreaming of the potential to become a pioneer in AI automation, making his customers happy and his store more efficient. Imagine a world where your e-commerce store can handle all customer service inquiries seamlessly, recommend products accurately, and improve the overall customer experience. That's the adventure we're going to embark on. Join us on this journey as we explore the integration of Botpress and Flowise and transform the way e-commerce stores interact with customers. Stay tuned as we dive into the world of AI and automation and learn how to create a powerful customer service chatbot. And what better day to embark on this journey than today, the 4th of July, a day that symbolizes freedom, innovation, and the pursuit of dreams. Let's celebrate by embracing the future of e-commerce. As I embarked on this journey, I found myself standing on the edge of uncertainty. The idea of integrating Botpress with Flowise was exciting, but it was also uncharted territory. The complexity of the task was daunting. I found myself questioning, do I have the necessary skills? Do I have the resources? It was a mountain that seemed too steep to climb. I remembered my time in the Marine Corps, the challenges I had to face, the skills that I had to acquire. I had been in this position before, facing a daunting task. But then I looked at my team, my fellow pioneers in AI and automation. I realized that I was not alone in this journey. I had a team, a family who shared the same vision. Just like the heroes of our nation who faced their fears and fought for our freedom, I decided to destroy my doubts. I chose to embrace this challenge, to embark on this journey of transformation and innovation. And so, with the renewed sense of determination, we press on. The journey is just the beginning, and there is so much more to learn and discover. As I ventured deeper into Botpress and Flowise, I found myself in uncharted territory. There were no guides, no mentors. It was just me and the challenge ahead. There were countless big gurus who acted like they knew what they were talking about, when in reality, they were clueless nobodies. The journey was tough. There were trials and errors, and there were setbacks and breakthroughs. I had to learn the hard way, the complexities of integrating these two systems. But as a Marine, I was no stranger to challenges. I knew the value of perseverance, of standing back up every time you fall. With each passing day, the pieces started falling into place. The mountain didn't seem so steep anymore. I was making progress, learning, and growing. Today, I strive to be the guide for my team, for anyone who wants to embark on this journey. I've walked the path, faced these challenges, so you don't have to. I'm here to light the way, to make your journey a little less daunting. There comes a moment in every journey where you have to make a choice, to turn back or to press on. For me, that moment came when I saw the potential for what you could achieve with Botpress and Flowise. I decided to go all in. I knew that the road ahead would be faced with challenges, but I also knew we had the potential to revolutionize e-commerce. There was no turning back. Crossing that threshold felt like stepping into the unknown. It was daunting, but it was also exhilarating. I was learning, growing, and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. And as I delved deeper into the world of AI and automation, I realized that the journey was not just about reaching the destination. It was about the lessons learned, the skills acquired, and the boundaries that you pushed. We've crossed the threshold, stepped into the unknown. There is no going back now. But we are not alone. We have each other, and together, we are ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. As we ventured deeper into the world of Botpress and Flowise, we faced our share of tests. The complexities of the systems, the intricacies of the code, the challenges of integration, these were our battlegrounds. But with every challenge, there was also a victory. Every bug fixed, every successful integration, every satisfied customer. And through it all, I was not alone. My team, my allies, were there with me. We faced the challenges together. We celebrated the wins together. But the journey was not without its obstacles. Time constraints, resource limitations, technical glitches. These were our enemies, the hurdles we had to overcome. But with every test, we grew stronger. With every challenge, we became more resilient. And with every victory, we moved one step closer to our goals. We were on a journey and we were in it together. Every journey has its dark moments. It's trials that test you to your core. For me, that was the fear of failure, the fear of letting my team down, of not living up to the expectations that I had set for myself. It was a fear that kept me awake at night, a fear that cast a shadow over our progress. I worried about the impact of this fear on my relationships, on my team. I worried about the toll it was taking on me, professionally and personally. But as a Marine, I was trained to face my fears head on. I knew that if I didn't overcome this fear, it would get in the way of achieving our goals. So I chose to face it. I chose to step into the innermost cave to confront my biggest fear. It was a difficult step, but a step I had to take for the sake of our journey. The ordeal came in the form of relentless error codes and a looming deadline. Our goal was to deliver a seamless e-commerce chatbot for our customer, but the path was riddled with obstacles. Each error code was a challenge, a puzzle to be solved. And with each passing day, the deadline drew closer. The pressure was mounting, but so was our resolve. In the face of this ordeal, I drew upon the lessons I learned as a Marine. Patience, discipline. These were the tools that helped us face our challenges. We faced the ordeal head on. We worked tirelessly, solving each error code and inching to our goal. It was a test of our skill, our patience, our determination. And with each small victory, we grew stronger. We were not just overcoming error codes. We were overcoming our fears, our doubts. We were proving to ourselves we could do this. The reward for facing our fears was greater than we could have imagined. We had a happy e-commerce client, a working chatbot, and a sense of accomplishment that was unparalleled. Seeing the satisfaction on our client's face, knowing that we delivered a solution that would revolutionize their customer interaction. It was a feeling of triumph, a testament to our hard work and determination. But the reward was not just in the successful project. It was in the journey, in the challenges we overcame, and in the fears that we faced. We had grown as a team, as individuals, and perhaps the greatest gift of them all was knowing that we were the first to integrate Botpress and Flowise. We had ventured into uncharted territory and emerged victorious. Emerging victorious from our challenge, our lives were changed forever. We had tasted success, pushed the boundaries for what was possible, but the journey was far from over. We found ourselves back in the world of AI automation agencies, but it was not the same. We were not the same. We had proven that we could do more, achieve more. The road back was not without its challenges. There were still those who doubted us, those who just saw us as another agency in a sea of self-proclaimed gurus. But we knew better. We had seen what was possible when you push beyond your limits, when you venture into the unknown. We were no longer content with the ordinary. We had a vision, a new goal, to continue pushing the envelope, to redefine what an AI automation agency can do. The road back was just the beginning of a new journey, the journey we embarked on, the challenges we faced, the victories we celebrated. They all led to a transformation. I was no longer just the CEO of an AI automation agency. I was a pioneer, a guide, a mentor. I learned that I had the capacity to venture into the unknown, to push beyond my limits. I discovered a resilience that I didn't know I had, a determination that was unyielding. I realized that the limitations that I once held about AI automation agencies were not true. We had proven we could do more, achieve more. I found myself feeling different, more confident, more determined. I developed new habits, new routines, all aimed at pushing the boundaries of what is possible. My vision for LangLabs has changed. We were not just an AI automation agency. We were pioneers. We were adventurers. We were trailblazers in the world of AI automation. And now I face a new challenge: to share what I've learned, to guide others on their journey, to teach you how to build a customer service chatbot built with Flowise and Botpress so you too can change the world. Our journey, our challenges, our victories, they have all led us to this moment. We have ventured into the unknown, faced our fears, and emerged victorious. And now it's time to share the elixir of our journey with you. The knowledge we've gained, the skills we've honed, the systems we've integrated, they have the potential to revolutionize e-commerce. They can empower AI automation agencies, help them deliver better, more efficient customer service chatbots. But this knowledge, this elixir, it's not just for us. It's for everyone who dares to dream, who dares to push the boundaries of what's possible. That's why it's so important for me to share this with you, because I believe in the power of knowledge, the power of innovation. I believe that together we can redefine the future of AI and automation. And so I invite you to embark on this journey with us. Let's explore the world of Botpress and Flowise. Let's push the boundaries of what's possible. Let's build the future together. But before we begin, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or AI is gonna take your mom's job. So let's dive right into it. This is the demo of a Botpress chatbot that integrates with Flowise. This is specifically an e-commerce chatbot that'll handle product questions as well as recommend products. So this is a very powerful chatbot, and it kind of gives you just a taste of what's possible with the integration of Flowise and Botpress. So looking to optimize your performance? Sure. One quick tip, this is like a copywriting thing, but you should be writing your chatbot as if in the same tone that your target audience is currently experiencing on your website. If you're most customers, when they go to a website, unless you're like 100% fans of your site, they're going to be a little bit skeptical. And one of the secrets is that you should be matching that tone in your chatbot. So you shouldn't be saying, yes, let's go. Like when in response to looking to optimize your performance, sure, sure, that's all you need. Anything more than that, and you're not going to be resonating with your audience. So that's just one marketing copywriting tip. What are you looking to optimize? So this is a nootropic e-commerce store chatbot. So I'm looking to optimize long-term memory. Let's start off with long-term memory. Do you want to DIY your stack or save time with a proprietary blend? Yeah, I'm not really sure what that means, so let's go learn a little bit more. What's your question? So, what's best for memory? What you're seeing here is the Flowise integration with Botpress. And the response is, according to the information provided, there are several nootropic supplements that can help improve memory. However, it is important to note that it is not recommended to use every single nootropic mentioned in this post. It is advised to carefully assemble a nootropic stack and include at most, one supplement from each section. So nootropic supplements work in synergy. I really like this response because for one, when you get into like health e-commerce, you really cannot be giving any false information. All the information, especially to sell these products, um, you shouldn't be there's no room for hallucinating. So you need to go straight to the point, and if you don't know, you got to say that. Like unfortunately, a specific nootropic supplement that is considered the best for memory is not mentioned in the given context. We want that. We don't want the AI chatbot coming up with anything new that doesn't exist on the site. So this is good. But did it answer the question? Now I got to ask you another question. So like if we can't know what is the best for memory, which is a very subjective answer, maybe we can just ask for a recommendation. What's recommended for memory? So the words do matter, especially when it comes to health e-commerce. So here we go. This is what we like to see. Based on the provided context, the following nootropic supplements are recommended for improving memory. You have citicoline, DHA, phosphatidylserine, pine bark extract, and you can read the rest. So this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly referencing the content, the context that we trained the chatbot on. So that's good. It is not hallucinating. It didn't come up with any of this stuff out of the blue. This is the recommendation from experts. So we want the chatbot to convey that. So did this answer your question? Yeah, this time it did. Do you want to DIY your stack or save time with a proprietary blend? Let's DIY with a custom stack. So these are our recommendations. As you can see, we have CDP choline, citicoline, DHA right here, phosphatidylserine right here, pine bark extract right there. Let's go with number one is CDP citicoline. Cool, cool. And look at that. We even have the structure of the molecule embedded in the chatbot. So you can get really creative when you're building these chatbots. And if you really know your niche or the niche that you're working in, that will really pay dividends, and it's a force multiplier, and the effect and
the amount of conversions that you'll get with when you include these small little details. So acetylcholine is known to increase cognition, yada, yada, yada. To get them, press yes. You know what? I'm sold. I am sold. Let's get them. Let's get optimized. Press me. So over here, you could embed an image. You can do a timer, one of those like, if you order within the next hour, you'll get 10% off. For the purpose of the demo, it's just a quick link. And this is only an example, but the real power of this functionality is when you can go straight to the buy now checkout page. So I'm not running a nootropic store right now. What I pointed it to is a website that I own. I'm going to be building a nootropic AI tool as a side project, but there is so much power in these little integrations once you know how to do them. So imagine going straight to the buy now page after a customer has had their objections handled, all questions related to a product answered, and they're a hot lead. They're ready to buy. So you give them the link, the buy now link, and you instantly convert them. If they're logged in, they already have their payment info on there. They just click the link in the chatbot, they go to the checkout page, pick some free shipping, and we're off to the races. So as you can see, this is just a demo website though. The link can be the buy now link, and this is just showing off what I got going on, nootropic.ai. And yeah, you got to see most of the functionality in this demo. You can get as creative as you want with it, and as you can see, there's a lot of potential. So let's show you what you really came here for. Let's see how I integrated LangChain, no code, Flowise with Botpress. So now that we have the Botpress flow opened up, I can walk you through what we got going on. I have already covered the basics of Botpress in my last video, so if you have any confusion at any point in this tutorial for what a button means, like what does this main button mean? What are these agents? What is this library? I have that all covered in my last video. One comment that I would like to share is that there were a few of the viewers that had been wondering where I placed the secret link to download the chatbot flow. I'll let you know that right now I have hidden the flow for this chatbot somewhere in this video. I only want the most dedicated subscribers, the biggest fans, to have access to this. This is like thousands of dollars worth of free information. So I have it hidden somewhere in this video. You have to be dedicated to find it. It's small, but it is definitely findable. The last one is also pretty small, and the hint is that you really have to pay attention to the video to know where the download link is. So I'll leave it at that. And best of luck to the most dedicated fans who want to have this chatbot flow for their own learning purposes, or even to go launch your own e-commerce chatbot. So the chatbot starts off with this welcome node. It's a simple node that in here I put in a GIF, but for the demo video, I just turned off all GIFs so that it would just load and there's no confusion. You can check out the last video, the AI lead generation chatbot, to see how GIFs can add a little bit of spice to your conversation. So first message is I'm the AI here to give you recommendations. And then from there, like I said, we have a single choice node, a single choice card where you only put in sure. So remember, those words matter. So you want to use language that resonates with your target market. It'll go to this what type node, with the question being, what are you looking to optimize? And if you're familiar with Botpress, you can see that this is incomplete because, surprise, surprise, this is just a demo. The only working chat flow from this node is the long-term memory. So we click long-term memory, and then we'll be brought to this long-term memory node. And in here, you can see that we have it's another multiple choice with custom stack, proprietary blend, learn more. So these ones, you can see the flows are actually connected, but it'll ask you, do you want your DIY stack or do you want a proprietary blend? Before I go to the Flowise part of it, let's just finish up with the Botpress chat flow so you can have an understanding of how an e-commerce chatbot is built. So let's go down the custom stack chat flow. And you can see from there, you'll go to this custom stack node, and I put a multiple choice selector, and you can choose the cytocholine, the tyrosine, DHA, phosphatidylserine. As you can see, the only one we really had working was the cytocholine. So let's say like I'm really in control of the video environment. What can I say? The other node that works is the learn more, which will go to the conversational retrieval QA chain that I built in Flowise. So we clicked cytocholine. The customer is like, oh yeah, let's get some cytocholine. It'll have the GIF, the image of the actual molecule itself, the structure of it. It gives a description, and then it'll tell you to get them, press yes. So this is where you can put buy now, get the however you want to, the verbiage you want to use, the copywriting. This is where you can implement that. So you click yes, and it'll go to the next node, or you can go back to start, and then you can kind of like pick a different product. So that's why that was built in there. You can go back to the beginning of the chat flow and kind of explore other products. Let's say they're ready to buy. They clicked yes. They go to the buy node. Let's get them. And you can see that in this node, let's get them, you can put an image, and this is where you'd place the link to your checkout page. So you can make it a really seamless transition from chatting with the chatbot to now checking out. And pretty much after they click the button, after they click the let's get optimized, if you're the nootropic store owner, they would have made the purchase. You would have closed the deal, and you would have generated some revenue with your AI customer service chatbot, product recommender chatbot. Really, the most powerful e-commerce chatbot known to man. And after they click the link and they give you another sale, you'll get the goodbye message. Hope you like my recommendation. You can share the bot, and the conversation will end. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. How did we integrate LangChain in Botpress? All of the Learn More cards will point to this Learn More node. This is the moment you've been waiting for. We have a simple question. So this is a raw input. It'll ask, what's your question? And then this is important. You need to store the variable as a question. For all of them, you should store them all as variables if you want to, like say you have some kind of CRM, if you will, or if you want to launch abandoned cart campaigns through your chatbot, you'd want to like know the product that was selected. So you want to store the variables that are selected. And for the question, you just want to call it question. So it'll be going to, after you have the question, it'll store the question as a variable. And we have this execute code function. This was the source of all our headaches because it was hard to integrate Flowise into Botpress, and now you get everything handed to you for free of charge. All I ask is for a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that your mom does not lose her job to AI. So this code snippet here starts off, I'll walk you through it. We are defining the headers. The content type is application JSON. The The content is the question. So this is kind of the schema that Flowise is expecting. The question will be sent over to Flowise. Flowise knows what a question is and will return a result. So the question is going to be set to the variable we have just assigned above. So workflow.question is how Botpress names variables. It'll be workflow.name of variable. So in this case, it is question. Then we're going to create the query, which is an async webhook API post request. Like I said, we're using DigitalOcean, so this is going to be our unique domain name. We have the SSL certificate and everything, so security is all squared away. With header, so it'll be URL, content, headers, and then result is the response, and then we will return the result, and then from there we will assign a new variable AI reply to that result. And this is just a failsafe because it's an async request. Await promise.resolve, so it'll wait until the result has been returned before continuing. Because it'll error out if it continues without receiving anything, and to prevent any timeouts at any point, you really just will include that as a failsafe. From there, you are going to always go to this next follow-up question node where it'll reply with the variable. So we have set the variable AI reply is the response that Flowise gives us. So it'll just say the response AI reply and then ask us after that, does this answer your question? Yes or no? If it does not answer your question, it'll go back to the learn more and it'll go through this process again. If it does, so this is like a little loop in here, a little Q&A loop. If it does answer your question, it'll take you back all the way to the beginning. So this is where we selected, is it long-term flow or not? And yeah, that pretty much covers the Botpress side of things. Now we'll be moving on to Flowise. The chat flow that we built for this tutorial is very simple. We're not even using any agents. We're simply using the retrieval QA chain. So in this Flowise build, all we are using is, and we'll break it down to, there's the character text splitter. We're using 1000 character chunks with 100 chunk overlap to prevent any lost context. This is going to be chunking up this PDF file. So we have a PDF called Best Nootropics for Memory V2. Now this is where you can, you can load any document. So if you have a SQL database with a bunch of different products with like 1,000-word product descriptions, for example, thousands of products, you wouldn't be able to put that into Botpress, but you would be able to load that as a document into LangChain. And we're using LangChain no-code JavaScript via Flowise, which Flowise is the greatest of all time. There are a few other competitors. They really stand no chance compared to Flowise. So I'll leave it at that. Henry and his team at Flowise, they are the GOATs. So it'll go into a Pinecone upsert document node, which requires the embedding model. So we're using the OpenAI embedding model. You don't have to use Pinecone as your vector database. It's just the easiest and the fastest that I have used, so I just continue to use it. They have a whole bunch of different vector databases to choose from now. There's Chroma, there's Facebook's vector database, Pinecone, Supabase, and Weaviate. I have had a lot of positive experiences with Supabase and Weaviate. They're all great, solid options. So it really is up to you and who you want to support. And then from there, we just have a regular retrieval QA chain, and we're only using GPT 3.5 Turbo for this sake, the sake of this example. So let's go ask what's recommended for memory. And then you can see here, it's given us the same response that it's sent over to our Botpress chat flow. You can get real creative with it. If you really wanted to, you could get an auto GPT embedded into your Botpress chatbot. You can get a baby AGI, autonomous task management agent, in your chatbot. You can have the OpenAI function agent in your chatbot. The possibilities are limitless. So I will say some of the deliverables from this video that'll really speed up your growth as an AI automation agency operator, or if you're an e-commerce store owner. I have the link to the Botpress export hidden somewhere in this video. You have to watch thoroughly and pay attention to where that link is. So if you are dedicated and you want something that is worth, I would argue, probably $10,000 of a free alpha, you'll just pay attention to the video, find the link, and we'll take it from there. It'll save you countless hours. It took us several days for us to really figure out this flow, and we're really only scratching the surface of what can be accomplished with Flowise and with Botpress. The possibilities are limitless. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.